we should go about it, so I'll leave that part up to you, because I want to just focus on something slightly different. I think one of our biggest problems, I'm sorry, Linda Heimer, I was Vice President of Government Relations on RIRA, I was a founding member of Maple Tree, et cetera, et cetera. I think apathy on this island is a major problem. If you were to ask, 1,000 people on this island if they're happy living here and happy how things are going, I think they pretty much say yes. Maybe it's not perfect, but they pretty much say yes. And if you say, how was it 10 years ago? They say, oh, it's fine then too, because we made major changes in those 10 years. So they're just not aware. So I think part of what we have to do is educate the public. And I don't mean take, a year to do that. I mean, say things like, what is important to you about living here? Are your views important? You can lose those, and I'll explain that in a minute. Is transportation important? You can lose that. Are parks important to you? You can lose that. Why? Because we almost lost and have lost all those things in the past, and we had to fight for it. Dr. Blue wanted to, before we had elected representation on the mayor board, Dr. Blue wanted to close down the tram totally. Costing too much money. No other places subsidizes all this transportation. Did a study, yes, they do subsidize, but it took a lot. Okay. Then because he couldn't close down the tram, he wanted to close it at 10 o'clock at night, etc. We had to fight that. There were resident members on the RIOC board who were not elected who voted for Southtown at 60 cents a square foot. Do you think that was a giveaway? They're selling two-bedroom apartments for $1.2 million today. Do you think 60 cents a square foot was fair? If we had island representatives voted on that board, do you think they would have voted for that? I don't think so. And some of those people were island residents, but they were chosen by the governor, and they had their allegiance to the governor. And one of those people, I said to them, I think you've been co-opted. You were on our side, and now you're on theirs. He said, yeah, I have been. So, okay. Then, the child school, you may not know, was given away for $6 a square foot at a time when some of these places were being rented for $36 a square foot, etc. So there are financial realities going on here that if you don't have island residents representing your interests, not just island residents, but representing your interests because they're elected and therefore they can be unelected. They don't have to be elected the next time. They can be held responsible for what they do. Then we can be in big trouble. So I think we need to educate the public, get them out of their apathy, and say, whatever you hold valuable on this island, you can lose if this goes back to the way it was, and developers who give big contributions to the politicians get payoffs, like Hudson and Related did, and so forth. So, that's my little side piece.
Frank has indicated he has to leave.